G'day, Voma. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, GameCube. We need to change our picture from Finding Nemo to Avatar. Resize it. And in the meantime, the game has decided to actually capture. Lovely. Sonic up our hair. Good enough. Hello and welcome to The Blobber Plays. Boop. Avatar. The game of the movie. So, this was a big deal and big and successful at the time. And then supposedly they were going to make another, and it took forever, slash they eventually did that, but I don't think I've had anything to do with that then. Oh. Wrong controller. I'm an idiot. Here was me thinking it was a GameCube game. It's a Wii game. Battery in. The basic idea is man gets inserted in alien's body to help colonialism alien planet that has mineral future humanity wants. I really like the opening of the movie because the spaceship has actually had a fair bit of effort put in to making it somewhat of a believable spaceship rather than just the spaceship works by plot magic. Which hopefully we get to see. It also means I need to plug in my... Sorry about the didn't. Plug in my Wii sensor bar. Sensor in air quotes. A nunchuck is required. We can do that. Alright. You remember nearly nothing? Yeah, and then they have floating iron mountains, so the realism goes out of the window. True. But the spaceship, Vama. I remember the spaceship. Not to channel our inner alpha. No. Where's back? Delete? There we go. It's like Pocahontas, but with the big blue people. Yes. Use a Wii balance board. Hell no. I do not have a Wii balance board, nor have I ever had a Wii balance board. And Pocahontas had really nice songs. Hi-Fi Panda. You know. You can own the earth, but still all you'll own but earth until Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? How high does the sycamore grow? A matter of dignity. Let's go. You like the gold song and savages, do they even bleed?
20,000 years of peace, balance, and harmony have come to an end. Once again, the world begins its descent into night. Slowly, the world begins to change.
You didn't know the Wii balance board was used for anything other than Wii Fit?
Once again, it is time for a new warrior to help prepare the people for the dark times to come. To emerge from the darkness in order to stand against it.
The warrior was fearless. He was the last of a noble clan whose totemic animal was the deadliest land predator known to the people, the Thanator. Years ago, the newcomers had destroyed his home and robbed his clan of sacred artifacts. The warrior had spent years watching them, observing them, learning their ways, their tactics, their language, waiting for the right moment to take it all back. All that had been stolen from his people. Now the warrior watched the metal birds thunder through the sky towards the outpost. He knew they were carrying his clan's artifacts, and he knew he would have to move fast to reclaim them, or else he would lose them forever. And so the warrior... ... Pressed A. Reclaim your clan's bow. Okay, jump is easy enough. I should have stopped and read whatever that said, because it was tutorializing something. Maybe jumping uses some kind of energy? Can we fall? No idea. I haven't failed the platforming that hard yet. Blue lights give XP? Okay. Thank you, Decoy. When you are high above enemies, you are hidden. Stealth. Okay, so it's Assassin's Creed. Hold Z to lock on to an enemy. Approaching the target undetected and perform the action displayed on the screen. It's Arkham. I would have said this seems more Assassin's Creed-y. Unfortunately, the modern Assassin's Creed, where you don't spend hours watching the target and learning their sequence and where they're most alone. Instead, you just attack wherever you see them and then parry, parry, parry guard. Holding C shows you the direction of your next objective. We squash enemies into the ground and they disappear. It's Mario.
Danger close by.
Am I meant to hop back up the ramp? Yes, because there was some more EXP spheres up here.
The enemy.
And he's facing the wrong way. There we go. So far, yes, we are an actual alien, and we haven't gotten to see the cool spaceship that I went on my rant about, which I find profoundly disappointing. Perform left-right swings. It causes low damage, but may hit multiple enemies. Up-down causes high damage, but will only hit one. Time your staff attacks to chain combos. Use cover to sneak up on your enemies. I can't get to that? There we go. Oh, I didn't know you were there. Hello. Where did you go? Surely one hit wasn't enough. And yet one hit was enough for that one, but none of the others. The pollen of the odd collapsing plant will heal you as you approach it.
Danger close by.
Too far away. No, come on. No, come on. Target the other one. Thank you. Nah, it loses Z targeting. That's terrible. Well, I guess I'm not allowed to assassinate you for some reason. Now I am. Must have been the wind. You found hidden totem. Can we get in the car? No. I do kind of appreciate this soft, there is a button that points you in the direction you're supposed to go, rather than like a mini-map and a constantly pointing marker. Just slam him to the ground. Okay, it wants me to go that way, which suggests maybe there was some hidden stuff over here. Yes. But how do we get up there? So I see glowy sphere. Right, look, there's a glowy sphere up there. How do we get up there? The health regenerate plants seem to refill periodically. No, I can't tell how you get up there. Nor can I tell how you get up to that other one. Well, bugger me.
They're close.
You didn't know there was an Avatar game? Meow. Blip, 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 blip. There was momentarily something. Ah, it was telling us we are us. How do I get up there, though? No idea. Relics augment your life meter. Oh, it's like, open the glowy box. Did you not notice the glowy box? Are you sure you don't want to look at the glowy box? Watch how the camera follows the glowy box. Walk into the cage and lock yourself for the happy ending. Do-do-do. High grass will hide you.
Danger.
Ooh! Wasn't there one more? Apparently not. How do we get up there? Also unclear. Maybe eventually we gain, like, maybe this is somewhat Metroidvania-y, and eventually we unlock a jump, and then we will redo the levels and be able to get at things with our jump.
They're close.
The game was released before the film. It's the original content. The film is the derivative. Well, that's somewhat undermined by the game in the title, but... Alright. Aside from that they killed Mr. Big bear-like animal? Oh no, hammerhead shark. Bear shark.
danger close by.
No, I meant to go over. I was seeing if we could jump over to the... There's like a platform thing over there on the right, but we can't go there.
Be advised, I've got movement.
He moved into the tall grass. We can't possibly know where he is.
Worry about.
It must have been the wind that killed our friend.
We're safe now. Be advised, I thought I heard you. Get off our land, you hippie! Get off! Time to pay! Get off our land! You're gonna pay for what? Consider yourself extinct! Distance!
I do like that if you hit them while they're saying their voice line, they stop their voice line. That's neat. This is a different plot to the other versions, where you do play as an avatar. Well, perhaps one day we'll have to play the other versions.
There's a virus harming the creatures here. Many believe it's something we brought from Earth. I've got a few men doing tests to see what it could be. We'll know soon, I'm sure. For now, the men call it Earth Syndrome. Not a very original name, I know, but appropriate nonetheless.
He has fatal Earth syndrome.
Zone 7 and Zone 16 are showing high occurrences of unobtainium. Nothing like Site
Yeah,
17.
that's the mineral that
Promise.
has brought us here.
Premature to say.
I see. Conrad, I want to ask you something.
Yes, sir? What is it?
Are you aware of all activities in the Lockhart area?
I don't understand the question.
You understand the question. Are your men under control?
Everything is under control, sir.
And what about Sean? Is he under control?
Yes, he's under control.
Good. As you know, we trust you.
Yes.
Now, other matters. I read your last correspondence about the virus.
Yeah, the MacGuffin
You know what?
deposits.
I don't think we'll write anything about that in the reports. Not just yet. Not until we know for sure.
I understand.
Cough,
Good.
cough, cough.
I knew you would. We'll talk soon.
Yes, sir.
The warrior examined the bow. It was an Anurai ceremonial bow, a rite of passage for all Anurai hunters. For when an Anurai hunter had successfully connected with a Thanator, he was given wood from the Anurai home tree so that he could craft his own bow. It's been knockoff Assassin's Creed, Jake. Now he wants nothing more than to reclaim the last of his clan's artifacts with a great sense of purpose, and he headed towards the destination of the metal bird. And so the warrior... ... The smaller your reticule, the more damage your arrow inflicts. Ooh, are we going to get to do some Link's crossbow training? Time to learn how to bow. Jump.
The enemy.
New 2-button jump. Hold B to use your bow. Use the What? Oh my god. Oh no, okay, there's two. There's one for controlling, so thumbstick on the nunchuck moves the window, and then pointing So is there no edge panning? There's no edge panning.
You have no right to be here!
Ah, and then we James Bond style blow up the explosive barrels. Sure. I pressed A. And yet it did a roll. Well, it was meant to tutorialize me in something to do with the bees, and then it failed. I did precisely what it asked for, and it just jumped instead. Maybe you need to do it at a certain distance.
Danger.
Hmm. Okay, you want us to shoot people again? Sure. We're too tall for the cover. Press minus to access, the upgrade menu. I was forced to stand still and wait for the barrel to explode because of the on-screen please do this next tutorial thing. Would you like to upgrade your bow or your staff or the Way of the Hunter? But Way of the Hunter is blocked. Staff. Staff damage, vertical dash damage, horizontal dash damage, augment stun. I guess it's a tree and we have to start at the start. Turret stun. Faster overcome. I don't know what an overcome is. Well, I have very little context for what a lot of this is. Let's just stick with the one. And maybe do the basic bow one. The bow has 2 trees. Arrow damage, knockback, quick draw, accuracy, iron will, who knows what that does. Extra heavy damage, accuracy, bow dodge, accuracy, arrow damage, minesweeper, Ninjin will love it, stun arrow, quick draw, and augment stun arrow. Arrow damage. And then we are poor. We need to find a healing tree. There we go. That looks like it should be a collapsing plant. No.
The enemy.
So I want to get over there, presumably. Okay, we're meant to assassinate these people. Can we hop down, please? How long until you walk your loop and come close enough for me to assassinate? Here we go. Come on, target the closer one. The closer one. Not allowed. God, I hate this auto-target. It should cycle through available targets instead of deciding I want to auto-target the one that is further away. the tree leaves here are wiggling in kind of a nice way. They're not just stationary things. But yeah, they're not particularly colourful. That's true. Can we use our bow from
Be
the...
advised, we may have an uninvited guest.
Yes.
We're gonna make you slaves!
But it leaves hiding to be using our bow. Still no healing. We are John Rambo. Oh, I've accidentally jumped down. Well, sucks to be me. No, he doesn't seem to be hittable.
They're close.
I cannot jump over the rock. Oh, holy moly. Well, we hit him.
Return to your ancestors!
It doesn't look like the arrow is going anywhere near where I'm pointing.
Hey, Blue here! Say again!
Okay. Can we climb your little crow's nest? No.
Look alive! There's something out there! Get them down!
Get under the sniper's perch.
Get out of the way!
Then just avoid the sniper. That grass is apparently not grass I'm allowed in.
We won't stop till this planet is up!
The Wizard of Oz for the Nintendo DS. We're off to see the wizard. Healing plant. It must be a Pokemon patch. We wouldn't want to go into it because it's dangerous.
Danger.
Yeah, I understand.
They're searching for something. Be advised, we may have opposition. You can't escape now. They're hunting us down. Run, rebel, run!
Turret! Avoid the lasers at all costs, otherwise it will sound an alarm that will call for reinforcements. Can I hop up there? No. Okay, timing puzzle. By hopping on the boxes, we avoid Mr. Laser Sensor Turret.
Enemy.
Can we bonk the turret? I don't know, but it's telling us we can go turn off their generator.
Take position! I got you now, Daddy Dog! Maintain distance! Get this out of here! That's what I'm talking about!
Kinda need health though. Down to our tiniest fraction of health. Hmm. Okay, we turned off the turrets, we get a heal.
Danger.
Beg pardon. Are you gonna come back? Or are you just gonna stay over there? Ooh, apparently I did the wrong thing.
Great!
To open a security door, perform the displayed action on the screen. Displayed actions, game. If you're gonna make it a sequence of things, at least be honest.
Danger close by.
Okay, it wants us to do the bees again. I must look at the person, says the game's auto camera. For fuck's sake. You know what? Then I give up. If you're not going to point where you're supposed to point. Now will you let me look at the bees? Yes, now you'll let me look at the bees. But I can't summon the bees, so it's continued to fail at tutorializing. We use the bee as an observation drone? Oh, I can steer it. And that's how we collect the orbs that were in the high places. How do we exit this mode? Find out if we can bonk the turrets. Seemingly not.
What are you telling me? You telling me you got one? Seth, you listen to me right now, very carefully. Very carefully. No one fires a single shot until I get there. You got that? Not a single shot. I'm leaving now. Out. Listen to me, I am not leaving Pandora without a souvenir from that Shadowbird.
Our character kept making grunt noises whilst levering open the door, Evil Brian. Have captured Flappy Bird. Having reclaimed the Anurai totem, you have awoken your hunter instincts. Using the Way of the Hunter increases your ability to hide and your resistance to enemy fire. Filling the Way of the Hunter meter by performing stealth attacks and combos. Once it is full, shake the nunchuck to activate. Free the caged Banshee. I mean...
Something blue. You know what? Hostile!
Okay, how do we free you, friend? We walk up to your door and then we make grunting noises. There you go, Evil Brian. There's an example. And that wasn't me that time. Ride, Flappy Bird. Ride, Flappy Bird. The warrior pursued the newcomer. He charged through the air, thinking about him. He would never forget his face, his voice, his indifference. The search for his clan's totem had brought the warrior face to face with the one who destroyed his village. Sean Wallum. Breathing fury, the warrior rushed towards the Thundering Mountains, where he knew the newcomer liked to hunt the creatures of his world for sport. He would find Sean and his men there, he was sure of it. And so the warrior... ... Collect Awa spirits to upgrade your character. Reach the floating mountains. Oh god. Okay, it's using the accelerometer in the nunchuck as our steering method, that is a choice. Although our bird is able to climb without flapping, which is a bit... Okay, it's turned into Star Fox, and I like Star Fox. There are worse changes. Oh, I missed one. Yeah, imagine, it could be Resident Evil. It would be true horror. Or Dino Crisis. How do we heal while we're in Flappy Bird mode? Okay, how about one that we think you'll like? It could be Sonic 1. There we go. That would be a worse thing to be. A game that doesn't know if it wants to be a slow precision platformer or a speedy running game and violently alternates between the two, much to its detriment. The warrior searched for the newcomer, but couldn't find Sean's metal bird anywhere, his soul on fire. He rushed into the area of the Thundering Mountains where he knew the newcomers prepared their metal beasts. He knew that he would take down the whole world and everything in it for his revenge. The warrior also knew his ways were not the ways of the people. For somehow he knew his ancestors would disapprove of his rampaging vengeance. But he didn't care. Not anymore. Now more than ever. As this was the nature of the darkness growing inside him. He turned to the dark side of the Force. And so the warrior... The level of detail on that level that will only be... I can't imagine they only use Flappy Bird mode once. Yeah, here we go. Immediately start Flappy Bird mode again. Except now it's Minefield version. Was I meant to understand what shot at me there? Okay, these can now shoot us if they get too close. Looks like we're gonna die because I'm not fast enough shooting the missile ones. Can we briefly upgrade our damage resistance? So if we come in here, bulletproof. Sure. Laser detector camo. Stealth takedown. We already have a stealth takedown, so what would that even do? Let's do laser detector. Sure. Retry. Hail Double Danger Dad. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. We are checking out Avatar, the game, which we have been informed by chat actually released slightly before the movie, which is kind of amazing. Yes, this is for the Wii. Although I've slightly cut up the top of the box, which I suppose we should fix. I didn't realize I'd slightly cut off the top of the box. I'm an idiot. There we go. Exclamation mark idiot. I deserve it. Resume. Yeah, g'day, g'day, g'day. Thank you, Jake. Okay, press QTE button to avoid missile. And then destroy the helicopter with arrows. I have a hard time believing this. Oh, I was meant to do something. Fair enough. That's a lot more than you have. Maybe I'm more honest, Jake. Maybe I'm more of an idiot. Probably both. Okay, what we meant to do? It felt like it was indicating the position where you plug in the nunchuck. I don't understand what it wanted us to do there. You can't kill it with the arrows. You have to engage in whatever this is. So what do you want me to do? Press forwards? No. It doesn't want us to... So it's done a fairly good job with its on-screen indicators of what actions it wants you to take until now, but this one I am really having a hard time interpreting. I'm also apparently out of arrows, which hasn't been a problem before now. Okay, retry. It wasn't shooting a missile again for us to dodge and initiate the other phase. I guess we failed more times than it expected was possible, and it's just not coded to deal with that many failures. No, again, I'm not allowed to shoot again. There we go. So press B to dodge. See, that's indicated clearly. And now we get to shoot back at it. And then press B, but I don't know what it wants here. And it doesn't let you pause there. I can't pause to try and look at what it wants more. Ugh. What do you want? What I interpret from that is it wants us to press this bit. But the nunchuck is plugged in there. It looks like it's indicating the back of the Wiimote to me. Okay, you know what I can do? I can pause the emulation. That is just a picture of holding the Wiimote flat. Right? Let's be obnoxious and... No, undo that. Enhance. Enhance. That is just the Wiimote being flat. There's a faint arrow to the left. Okay, you think it wants me to swing the Wiimote left. We can try that. Oh, no, we want the box art properly. We can unpause this. We'll try it next time. Ow. Dodge. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hail relics. Okay, so you think it wants us to go... Yes, it does. It should make those much more obvious color, instead of light, extremely transparent... whilst zoomed in on the smoking helicopter. Yeah, make those arrows big and bright and red would be a much better UI choice. Perhaps even have them flashing as well. We ride Flappy Bird to the helicopter base. Now, in part, this is a brightness issue. I have my screen very, very unbright, so... I do have personal trouble with that, but it also should be a more obvious color set. Find Sean Wallen. We can fall off the climb point during the cutscene. Climb, climb, climb.
You see that? Sweep there. Target spotted.
Take the experience. The game should be made to play on a giant TV with awful glare. Yes. Not in a darkened room at maximum brightness. Jump. Jump. There was briefly something at the bottom of the screen there. Have I gone the wrong way? Isn't this the way we came? Yes. Okay, over this way. Use zipline. New mechanic.
Danger.
You barked up the wrong tree. Can't escape now. You're gonna win this thing. Damn you!
Good lord, they take a lot of hits in sideways slash mode. But it does chain stun a whole group of them. Also kind of amusing that the helicopter just runs away while I beat up their friends with a spear.
Danger close by.
I think I was meant to be a bit quicker on the old man reaction speed there. This isn't my problem. My mission was to take them to and from the location. Anything else is outside my MO.
They're close.
Perform an overcome on the generator to deactivate the turrets. Kind of just more tempting to shoot you, honestly.
Be advised, we may have an uninvited guest. Hey, buddy! A present from Earth! Above! Ross saved my life! Geronimo! You're going down, Rebel!
It has to reload? Seems like maybe Mr. Turret needs to reload. Time for some grunting. Turret's destroyed. Ooh. Ooh. Extra goodies. My exploring is rewarded. Zipline.
Danger.
Got ya, and then get back out of the turret range. Climb up. Climb up. Be amazed that man does not notice us. I'm totally not here.
Why do I have to pay for what a bunch of brutes did long ago?
Gone now. But let's keep an eye out on things.
Alright, if you say so.
Better to have more than less.
Must have been the wind, yeah. Can we have a health up plant? Apparently not. Like, that's a nice and colorful plant.
The enemy.
Also, the laser has a, like... Oh no, the laser can't reach more than this distance away from the thing, even though I'm clearly standing in the laser path. Okay, try again.
They're close.
So we did the first guy the way I wanted. It really is painful getting the camera to point where you want it to.
Danger close by.
Please, on the box, thank you. No, I want to target the guy who's obviously in front of me. Oh, it's...
Be advised, we may have trouble.
so frustrating getting the camera to point where you want it to.
Go home. I'm under attack.
No, I want to target the person in front of me, game, not the person around the corner. You know what? It's going to be easier to just kill you by blowing up the barrel. Oh, except the turret counts as in the way. Fine, get up on higher ground. There. Ay, ay, ay.
They're close.
Be advised, I've got movement here.
Nothing to worry about.
Must have been the wind.
See that? You're the one we're looking for. I know you're there! I know it!
Yeah, well, oddly enough, I wanted you to hop on the box, not... Thank you. Now, where is these guys' power thing? Also, I should go back and heal, seeing as the healing plants regenerate infinitely. See you, Evil Brian. Have a lovely day, mate. Thank you, infinitely regenerating healing plants. There's the thing. Grunt. Okay, turret's deactivated. Now can we go through the gate? Also, let's put in our safety wrist strap.
Something's out there. I can smell him. I wouldn't put my guard down just yet.
I can't climb up there.
Enemy spotted! Careful. Could be anywhere.
Get on top of the safe from the turret boxes. You found a totem.
Danger close by.
Watch your distance! Anyone see anything? There! Steal our
Quickly, to the healing flowers. No.
nicely executed.
Okay. How far back does it push us? Not back at all. In fact, so little that it honestly makes it seem like, why bother stealthing ever? Just make use of the respawns. Oddly enough, I didn't want to shoot it. There we go. Oh, God. Poor mech. Then Flappy Bird says, "Hello, Master." We continue chasing Helicopter Man. The warrior spotted Sean's metal bird, thundering through the sky. A profound feeling of rage seized him. As he surged through the sky, he remembered an ancient prophecy that spoke of a warrior who would one day help the people through dark times. But first that warrior would have to experience the darkness. The warrior charged towards Sean's metal bird. With renewed anger, he promised himself that he would bring justice to the one who had robbed him of everything that was pure and beautiful in his life. And so the warrior... In the difficulty, you can change the difficulty at any time. Time for another helicopter chase sequence. Ooh, they've now made dodging a multi-stage QTE rather than just one. Come on. No, wrong one. You failed. Another stupidly indicated wrong... You suck, says the game. Yeah, well, if you indicated what direction... Ooh? If you indicated what direction with an arrow that you could actually see instead of being transparent... Grizzle, grizzle, grizzle. Come on. Engage in QTE fighter. Get behind airplane. Well, helicopter. My bad. Get behind again. Okay, and then stomp. And then stomp, stomp, stomp. Come on, down. I'm trying to go in vague circles. Yeah, there we go. And then A, and then B again when it gets around. And then stompy, stompy, stomp. And then this time an extra yoink sideways. The warrior crashed near the land of the Lenoa. Fortunately, T'Sun of the Lenoa had witnessed the sky battle between the warrior and the metal bird. Riding a massive hammerhead, he soon found the warrior on his knees, caring for his wounded banshee. Quickly, T'Sun dismounted and looked curiously at the warrior's markings, though did not recognize them. Then he looked at the wounded creature and thought he could help. If they could only mount and secure the banshee on his hammerhead, they would bring it to his village. He also knew he would need the warrior to escort and protect them. Not an escort quest. Just when we thought QTE Fighter was horrible, escort quest time. Having lost your staff, T'Sun gives you his staff made of powerful bones. You can now damage AMP suits. You'd have dropped this so long ago. I try to do at least 2 hours, Brelix. Unless it is monstrously horrible. Like the mask was. Not putting up with more of that bullshit. That was just so boring. And so bad. Stupid pendulum enemies.
Danger.
Heads up. I think I heard some.
Yep, it is an escort quest. At least our friend kind of keeps pace with us. Where? Turn the camera game! Oh. We're getting shot! Oh! Come help us! Oh!
The enemy.
Home base. I think I got there. Enemy spotted.
Danger close by.
Oh, I was too slow pressing B. Like, I can get why they can't see me, but why can't they see the giant hammerhead rhinoceros bear thing from a distance? Well, I can't kill the sniper if you walk in the way. Thank you.
They're close.
Well, maybe if you didn't walk ahead of me so I can clear the enemies. Oh.
The enemy.
We're being attacked.
One nice thing is at least they're absorbing damage that would otherwise be coming for me. The explosive barrel killed our friend. Okay, I assumed he would be immune to explosive barrel. He is not.
I didn't keep this time.
Who's shooting you? Well, whoever's shooting you isn't hitting him, so I don't think we actually have to worry.
Stop them, or they will stop us!
Huh? Someone else is still shooting, but who knows where they are.
Danger close by.
See that? Could be the one we're looking for.
Good. Come on.
Defend us! You must defend us! Stop them!
Yes, relics.
Protect us! Protect us! Or we will not make it!
Where is that person? I can't tell where that person is.
Newcomers! Stop them!
And then the turret is gonna kill him.
We need assistance!
Ooh. That is mighty testing my patience.
Danger.
Stay back!
I thought I heard something.
Stop them!
Why does he no, he's come towards the explosive barrel.
Get out of here! This is our land now!
Stop them before they stop us!
Okay, I've killed you, but I don't know where we turn off the... Okay, there is where we turn off the turrets. I think it gets about one more try before we say this is enough for me. It's become ultra obnoxious.
Enemy spotted!
We must defend them if we are to make it to safety!
Yeah, you lost me about 20 minutes early, game, but I'm not putting up with that bullshit. Alright. Let's go rate our new game. You must defend us! I'm advancing even though it's not safe! Where's our rating scene? There we go. Alright, we aren't doing the Jetsons from yesterday. That was horrible in many ways. We are now doing... Avatar. Alright. James Cameron's Avatar, the game. So, what did we think of this? Is it fun? I don't enjoy QTE fighters. I didn't mind the Star Fox sections, and I didn't particularly like the pseudo Assassin's Creed sections. Like, running forward and just bullying them with the staff was far more enjoyable and effective than Assassin's Creeding them to me. So is it fun? No, it gets a very low fun rating. Is it true to the source? Well, as we've seen so far, basically it's just arbitrary action that is set in the world of Avatar, not actually in any sort of way, shape, or form following the movie. So from what we've seen in 2 hours, no. You get an exceptionally low score for following the movie. Horrendously low. What did we give Bolt? Yeah, Bolt gets the same. Good. Is it interesting? It's QTE Fighter, Assassin's Creed, and what's the third thing? There's a third thing. But no, none of them are particularly new or innovative or interesting. So, also no. Did it have decent graphics? Yeah, it actually had kind of decent graphics. You can have a nice, reasonable score there. It isn't as pretty and colourful, the jungly, foresty things as the real movie, which is disappointing. Did it have decent music? I didn't dislike the music. Sometimes it's a bit stupid in like, you've been spotted for 4 seconds, you've gone back into hiding. The music changes to the upbeat, high tempo, the enemy is looking for you music. Or the action music, and then fades back into the stealthy, foresty music. So that's kind of stupid. But that's like the music system rather than the music itself. So I don't know, like a 2? What about the sounds? What about the, "You must help us!" Boom! From the exploding barrels and so forth. Bang crash from the sticks, hitting things. I mean, those sounds were fine as far as I'm concerned, and the zip line. Often very standard, but serviceable. The controls. No. Getting the camera to point where you want it to, getting the auto-target, like the Z-targeting, to target the enemy you want rather than some enemy around a corner, is horrendous. The Star Fox sections where you're just flying are okay and shooting the occasional thing, but when like the helicopter goes full I'm spraying flares everywhere, or the minefield section, if it genuinely expects you to Link's crossbow training that many things as you're flying forward, it's got another thing coming. I don't know that I could do that, like clicking on all of those that quickly with a mouse, let alone doing it with like laser gun Wii pointering. It failed at teaching us the bees, because it just wouldn't accept that we were the right distance away from the bees to be able to interact with them. It tells you, point your reticule over the bees. Okay, I'm standing a really far away and I point it over the bees. Nothing happens because you need to be closer. Does it tell you it needs to be closer? No. The stupid, like, a lot of the button presses are actually done reasonably well, where it's like, wiggle the controller up and down. Press the A button, press the B button, press the Z button. But then some of the ones where it wants you to wiggle the controller in certain directions, it indicates with a stupid transparent arrow against a image that is largely the same bright white that becomes impossible to see. So, are the controls the worst of the controls that we have had? Of the ones we've rated so far, yes. I'm willing to give that a 1. Is it intuitive? Yeah, it actually is intuitive. Things, aside from the unshown QTE thing, most of the buttons and controls and what you need to do is reasonably intuitive. It's got a button that's like, I'm going to turn the camera in the direction you need to move so that you don't get lost. That's a nice feature. It can have like a 4 for that. It's not actually hard to work out what the game wants you to do. It's hard doing it because the camera won't point in the right direction or expects you to Link's crossbow training about 8 things per second whilst you're also flapping around. Is it rude to the player? Not especially. It's not like it's spam. I mean, it is rude in terms of having your escort quest man not wait for you to clear out the area ahead before wandering up. I'm tempted to give it 5 out of 5 just for that, but that would be unfairly rating the whole game on one small section. So based on what we've seen, is it rude overall? Probably only like a 2. I say unfairly, but is it super rude overall though, Brelix? No. Not from what we've seen. It has some exceedingly high rude bits, but then the rest is fairly normal. Fine. We'll bump it up to a 3 for you, Brelix. Don't say we don't do anything for you. And then, is it difficult? Once you actually can see what the control wants you to do, it's not so bad. The shooting millions of crossbow things at once whilst going through the Star Fox corridors is unreasonable. Like, that is super difficult. I would be impressed to see someone actually be able to shoot all those things. And then I guess we were going to say that doing this escort quest has been super difficult because man just wanders forwards into laser turrets and snipers before you've gone forwards and cleared them out when it's supposed to be a stealth game, or it's trying to be a stealth game. So, like, 2, 3 again? I don't want to... We gave it an extra point for rudeness, but I'm not going to do that for the then difficulty. Any other notes? Camera is horrid. You must protect us! They're shooting us! Camera is horrid. Z targeting likes to target the enemy around the corner instead of the one in front of you. Obnoxious escort quest with idiot who doesn't let you go forward and clear the enemies before advancing. Laser gun shooter sections / Star Fox sections with ridiculous number of things to shoot per second. Pretty. And intuitive other than the times it's not showing the player the QTE input / tutorializing something properly because of bad UI / coding. Alright, I think that's our fair assessment. What does it tabulate to? And the mathematics says that this is the worst thing we have played so far. I'm not going to disagree. The pretty graphics don't save it. Alright, and we should go back and rate one of the other movies we've done, because we only implemented this rating system partway through. So let's go back and think about The Emperor's New Groove. How is The Mask still so high? Because it follows the movie really, really well, Hi-Fi Panda. It earns a lot of points for its following the movie. For a SNES game, it is quite really pretty, and it does have really good sound effects. The controls are good aside from a little bit not telling you how to, like, fall down through ground. It's just that it is also really rude. And unpleasantly... Well, like, difficulty doesn't get included on the scoring system. The score is all the good things minus how rude it is, and then difficulty is its own axis. I don't say that high or low difficulty is a good or a bad thing for the game. It's just something we're also keeping track of. Now, Emperor's New Groove. Was it fun? Yeah, honestly, a lot of it was fairly fun. It can have... It's like a action platformer with some puzzly things as well. Emperor's New Groove was pretty fun. Occasionally it was unclear where to go to get things, but... Is it true to the source? It gets maximum points for following the movie. It literally just has you play out the movie and continually hits you with movie video clips of, okay, here's the bit of the movie that we're up to. It pokes fun at itself like, this section didn't take as long in the movie. The Mask is intuitive in terms of, like, left does left, right does right, up does down, attack, the various things. The things that weren't intuitive were falling through the ground, how to hurt some of the enemies, that some of the windows, how do you break them, and the fact that some of the doorways / windows that you have to go through are obscured behind foreground objects. Like they will have big object in the way of thing you need to see to go through, and you can never see the thing that you need to see. And as for part of that start location thing was me not reading the manual before we did it, right? Once I read the manual and found out, oh, there's a button for interact with lifts and doors, then that was fine, Hi-Fi Panda. And in that era, expecting you to read the manual before you play a SNES game is a reasonable thing. Once you're up to this Wii era, no, you're expected to tutorialize things in the game as you encounter them. But back then, it's fair to judge it based on its time and how well it's doing for its time, and it does a decent job for that. The thing that I didn't like was in the manual, it does not tell you the fall down through ground thing, if I remember correctly. And it doesn't indicate correctly that fall through ground bit. But anyway, Emperor's New Groove. It follows the movie super duper well. Is it interesting? Is it doing new and interesting things? Not really. It's just Spyro, but Emperor's New Groove Spyro with some puzzles. It's a bit more puzzly than Spyro. I guess some of the mini-gamey things, some of the, like, puzzles, especially in the last area, were interesting and new compared to what you usually see in these sorts of things, so it can have, like, a 2. It does some new and interesting things that aren't just the most generic, normal version of thing that it is. Did it have decent graphics? The graphics of our llama were good, but the graphics of the world... yeah. The movie video clips were very good. So, like, if it was just the movie video clips, it would be like here. And if it was just the llama, it would be like here. But then the world is back like here. So overall, I think I can only give it like a 3. Music? I feel like it had good music. My memory is that it had good music. The sounds... No. My memory is that it had fairly generic-y sounds. The controls were fine. Was it intuitive? Most of the time, yes. Occasionally it would put some objects that we need to deal with or go do to bring back. Like, it would be go fetch object from other area, bring back here, and it wouldn't really tell you where they were. Or like it would hide things that you need to see to progress. But otherwise, like, the bosses were pretty intuitive. Most of it is just run around until you unlock a new area. Yeah, it gets decent scores for that. Was it rude to the player? Aside from the maze place, I don't think it was extra rude to the player in general. Like, most of it is down here for rudeness. The maze was a little rude because navigating the big maze castle thing without a map of any kind was a massive pain in the ass. So like a 2, maybe? And then difficulty. No, it was a good little kids game. It wasn't especially difficult. Alright, and we already had our naughty notes because we copied them from the other thing. So, excellent following of the story, good voice acting for Llama, if not the peasant, good use of the movie clips. Starts off too slow and easy, but by the end is actually kind of like a classic Zelda dungeon puzzle platformer. Fails at tutorializing sometimes, but at least attempts it most of the time. What do you end up scoring, Emperor's New Groove? You've actually beaten Madagascar. Which is a bit hard to believe because so Madagascar is failing here because I'm being super harsh on it for not having we like to move it, and giving it a 0 for music because of that. So, sure. If we were being fair about Madagascar's music, it would be beating Emperor's New Groove, which feels right, but I'm punishing it for not giving me what I really want in terms of a Madagascar music experience. Cool. All right. Cheers, everyone. Thank you. I hope you have had a nice time with James Cameron Avatar. Certainly better than I will have had. That was, towards the end, quite unpleasant. Keep the suggestions coming. The redeem in chat if you're here on Twitch. And comments if you're on YouTube. We still need more suggestions of terrible movie games to play in the future. So keep those suggestions rolling in. Otherwise, peace for now. Catch you next week. Not having Move It was indeed a huge crime, which we're punishing. We're punishing the game by giving it a 0 on music for that, even though the rest of the music was serviceable. Not having We Like to Move It. If it had We Like to Move It, 5. But it chooses to not have that, so it gets 0. Maybe I'm being unfair, but that's genuinely how I feel about if you have Madagascar without having Move It. Okay. James Cameron's Avatar. Blah! Reel to Reel will be known as the guy who stole the song from Madagascar. To me, it is the Madagascar song more than it is an independent entity. Alright, that done, what will we do? I think we will do our current Movie Monday done. More Tails Racing. Tails Racing isn't actually a category. Sonic Crossroads. Boop. One thing I need to do for the movie games thing is make the top row always show even when you've scrolled below it. I'll need to learn how to do that in Google Sheets, because that's not something I know how to do at the moment. Anyway, we don't need the Wii sensor bar plugged in. We don't need the Wiimote to be wasting batteries. Oh, the festival is over. How did we end up doing? Still calculating final results. This has been instant before now. Oh well, we leave that alone. It being over means we're back to normal ladder. We actually can get points again and lose points and lose rank. That also means we need to change our gadget plates. Potentially. I should probably have my ice gadget plate again, instead of this one. And then what do we want for 2? Double acceleration? There's got to be something better than double acceleration. But that'll do for now. And then we go back to our real build.
Lovely.
Throw out the good luck, have fun. Yes, Sprelix, Miku. Canonically, Miku and Sonic, and I'm not joking here, canonically, Miku and Sonic have a child together. They have a Vocaloid child. What a terrible day to have ears. Look, Shadow likes Latinas, and apparently Sonic likes Japanese Vocaloid girls. Bugger. I thought I'd get in under that. Ugh. What a perfectly terrible time to have to activate our pity drill, but oh well.
No, I can do better.
This is Sonic Frontiers music, Brelix, or variants of, an adaptation of. Because they don't usually use the raw music from the game that they're yoinking it from. Well, some of them they do, but a lot of them they also do adaptations of. We can finish fixing that gadget plate. So instead of the two accelerate-y things, what do we want? Maybe something item related? Hold an extra item? Wisp up and... Quick boost 2? Yeah, I think Wisp Up and Quick Boost 2 sounds fine. Mystic Jungle, I like the music on Mystic Jungle.
Lovely.
There. But I don't actually want to be using it at the moment. I want to be using my standard resist damage and drift quicker build. My baby doll agrees with me that we should be in Mystic Jungle. I'm supposed to come second. Do, according to the ladder rankings. Ow. Become invulnerable. No shuriken for you. I don't know what got in the way of the shuriken, but I'm not complaining. No, don't. My greed for trying to get the ring is punished. And then an unfortunate being in second place punishment item. Can we get some pity? We can get some pity. I'm not going to feel too bad about that. That was getting hit by a, you're in the lead item. At like a quarter way through the final lap. Do 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 do. Ranked? Yes, ranked. Last we checked, I was 400 and somethingth in the world, which is a bit of a hollow brag, but it's something. Korean children quake in fear at my racing skill, Brelix. Throw out the good luck, have fun. Let's give thumbs up to people who've actually done a good job with their decals. This is enough of me for today. Okay, see you, Brelix. Have a lovely day, mate. Oh, and when are you playing Digimon? When are you playing the new Digimon? When do we get to watch you play the new Digimon? Before you go, you must answer. It's 400 BR bucks, never. Surely your uncle loves you enough. Goku is playing it. I don't know that I like the look of the way the main character vibrates constantly while you're in combat. I find that off-putting. And that the world looks like Fallout, and yet is big and spacious even though it's in Japan, which is just no. At least it hasn't fully given into a real-time battle system. It gets credit for still being turn-based. But I think it's something that I'd rather watch someone else play than play myself. Hopefully Goku does keep streaming it. You haven't even seen if your uncle has it? You're too busy? I'm glad that you got stuff happening for you, Brelix. Beats being a hobo. Even if it means I don't get as many Brelix Digimon streams as I might want. Looks good. Fifth.
Better luck next time.
Top half of the rankings. And we were meant to come second? Strength is not great if we're meant to come second, but it's still acceptable. Rank go up. What else do we change? I actually like that build overall. We don't need the spin to win build, but we've already erased that. And we have our double driving one. No, I like what we've got for now. At least until the SpongeBob SquarePants crossover zone time thing. SpongeBob SquarePants, then there's Mega Man and Pac-Man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Avatar, The Last Airbender. I don't know when we're getting the Yakuza stuff, or if that's only PlayStation.
Let us commence. Hello.
Do 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 do. White? No, Coral Town. Not White Space. Let's go. I like this path on first lap because it has a good amount of ring farm. He says, and then loses a lot of rings to being attacked. There we go. Monster Truck is fantastic here. We can scare people off the shortcut. Bugger. Good, we got a boost at the perfect time. No, it switches too much. When you go through the teleporter to go to the alternate map, lap 2, it changes to the alternate map's music. So you start off with normal version of the main course's music. You teleport to second world. You get second world's music, and then when you start the third lap, you get the like upbeat version of the normal map's theme. We did well enough that the game was happy, and we are probably 2 or 3 races away from having the meta progression we need to buy all of the stupid horns and unlock the last achievement of the game that I had yet to do. Here, we'll try and make Brelix extra happy by going to the best music level. And throw out our likes for people who have actually done good jobs on their decals. Come on, people. Vote for a Porto. Nope, Metal Harbor wins. This has okay music. Alpha would prefer this music. We're meant to come fourth. We have some high-ranking competition. Get back up to speed with a laser. Get the big 20. We've got a reasonable line for the shortcut. Yes. I get the shortcut. I don't even take it super slowly. I've got to be fearful of his tornado. Now I don't so much. We thread the needle there. Back up to speed as quickly as we can. I didn't need the double, so there was no need to fight people going for the high double. Back up to speed quickly with the laser. Try for the double. Get it. Oh, multiple last-minute pity drills.
I know I can do better.
7th? 7th. Well, we meant to only come, what, was it 4th, 5th? So that's not too much worse. Yeah, it's still okay. We have exact, no, exit out, exit out, exit out. It's time to buy all the horns. Spending spree. Horn, purchase, yes. Alien noise, purchase, yes. Robot, purchase, yes. Beat bop, purchase, yes. Spring, purchase, yes. Bongos, purchase, yes. Bugle, purchase, yes. Computer, purchase, yes. Other computer. Cymbals. Guitar. Duck. Spaceship. Organ. Pop. Roar. Crash. Train, vibraphone, whistle, dolphin, heart, star, bell, and dun 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 dun, horn connoisseur unlocked. Alright. Did it also trigger that you've got all the other achievements achievement? Yes. You have unlocked, you have 100%ed the game. As far as Steam achievements are concerned. Nice. Do 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 do. Now the other question is, can the Minecraft level now appear in the Crossworlds?
Hey guys!
Or in this level pool? You should throw out our likes for people that have actually done a good job of their decals. Someone is tasty. Oishi. Water Palace wins the vote. I'm supposed to come second. After Reshiram Furry. I got the item. People didn't like that I got the item, but we got it. Ugh. Miku bumps us off the correct course. Cut across the off-road. Nah, back up to speed with the pity drill. Laser beam, avoid whatever this is. Annoying timing on the enemies. multiple fists. Fourth? Fifth.
I know I can do better.
Maybe sixth, actually. Sixth. Oof. We have no meta progression points again. We are poor. Zero goes to 13. Or 3? I like North Star here. We would like to practice the shortcut. You've done good. You've done good. You've done really good. You've done good. You've done good. And done. Dotsu Kochan. North Star is the winner, thanks to Hazilla. Slightly too soon on the release. There we go. No, back up to speed quickly with the boost. Bugger, I was hoping to go to the high ground. Ooh, close. No, we did get him. Nice. Can we get the shortcut? I've been getting a bit better at this shortcut. Yes, I make the shortcut. And I don't even go into the off-road afterwards. I don't blow the boost too early that time. I've got a laser beam for the shortcut. Alright. Fifth? Or were there even more people just pity drilling at the exact last moment? 6th. Well, still in the top 6. Yep, game is happy. I suppose we could go look at what is the next thing we're saving up for. Is the next level of Tails' friendship. How much do I need for that? $7K. 7K is our new spending, our new saving goal. We haven't seen the Minecraft level in the normal level rotation so far, but maybe we've just had low odds.
Hello.
I'll vote for the good music level. Everyone is plain Jane. No one deserves a like. What about people's builds? Item abuse, air trick, item abuse, item abuse, item abuse, air trick, item abuse, air trick, air trick. So it's about a 50-50 split between real racers and item abusers. Pizza Ninja votes for Water Palace. Do 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 do. Which again means sadly we aren't getting the good music level. Well, bugger. But I take the corner better than pretty much everyone. Good job by Pizza Ninja, hitting his 2 competition. That's pretty terrible. Actually, no, he could have done it a much worse time, honestly. He could have done it right just before the boost ring. Get off the center line. Get off the center line. Truck time. Fourth. I don't know what we were expected to become.
Not too shabby.
Actually, that might even be third. Third. And we were expected to come... Looks like second. We got the most boosts. The game is happy with our third place. Do 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 do. Pumpkin Mansion. I love Pumpkin Mansion, even if other people don't particularly like it. You've done a good job. You've done a very nice job, and it suits your character. You're at least trying. Yours suits your character, even if I don't particularly like it. We've got then some Plain Janes. And what are they using? Air Trick, Item Abuse, Item Abuse, Item Abuse, Air Trick. Pumpkin Mansion wins the vote. I'm happy. Holy! Udong is probably... we've got two people who are probably in the top 20 in the world here. Some monstrous competition. Get revenge on Pizza Ninja for their hitting us with a fire tornado last map. I don't think I can do the shortcut whilst I'm also boosting. Bugger. I was hoping that would interrupt the shuriken. Alas, no. Ow. Hitting myself makes me look like a fool. Yep. Exclamation mark, idiot. I'll even do that one myself. That hurts. Our unguided shot. You were in the lead the most of the race, but not when it mattered. Oof. While the next lobby searches, I'm going to refill my drink. BRB momentarily. And we're back. In time to vote for Minecraft World is in the rotation.
Hey guys.
Alright. Nice to know.
See ya.
That said, we've played more than enough of it lately, so hopefully people don't actually vote for it. Also, cheers everyone. One, two. We're supposed to come third. There's someone double our score and then triple. So the top person is just ludicrously above us. The other person is also quite a bit above us. We'll take an upset to get better than third. The Charmy is largely unaffected by our attack. Nice screw up trying to thread the needle there. Not getting an item there hurts. 8th? Not even 10th. Womp womp.
Darn.
Well, you can't win them all. I might have to go look at the line that time trials people use on that map. Because it feels that for all cutting left should be a fair distance shortcut. It doesn't end up saving you that much time on the dragon section. And it would be nice to know if they dodge the dragon breath and get the boosts or not. How you dodge the dragon breath.
Hello.
Car factory. And then everyone's boring. Oh no, you're interesting. So are you. So are you. So are you. And then not you. Item, item, item. Not item, not item. 3 versus 2 of the ones we looked at. Car Factory is the winner. Voted by Udong, the 9,000 rated. Oof. Once again, we're expected to get 3rd place. Oh, that's on me. We succeeded the shortcut. And I miss my punched shot. Poor form.
Why did the Dawn Boss simulate this of all places?
Sonic and me have a bit of an argument. I do make the shortcut, but then the ghost gets us. Bugger. It's on me. Seventh?
Better luck next time.
9th. I suppose I did screw up the shortcut somewhat at the last lap. So 2 relatively weaker showings in a row. Can we recover?
Hello.
Please give me the nice music level. We have a Tsunami fan. You've done good. And then everyone else is boring. Come on, good music level. Nope, White Space is the winner. Hey, Alagorus. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day, mate. We have not had the greatest day. The Movie Monday game was kind of bad. Unpleasant controls. Escort quests. Back up to speed quickly because of the air boosts, the boat jumps. We get the boost pad without hitting the magnet. I kind of thought that would be over by the time I got there. And I used that a bit too soon, fair enough. Alright, 4th. Not too unhappy.
Better luck next time.
We do somewhat recover our honor from the previous 2 poor performances. No, not 4th. What? How far ahead were 1st and 2nd then? They must have been miles ahead. Oh well. Still in the top half. Lobby found. I want the good music level, which has been resisting getting selected. Yours is good and suits your character. And then everyone else is plain Jane. What builds are people using? Item abuse, rings, and slipstream, slipstream, drift. So it didn't look like too many item abusers. I win the vote and we get the good music level. Is Brelix still around? Yes, good. Here you go, Brelix. We've got the good music level for you.
Feel that sea breeze.
Can we thread the needle? Not quite, but at least we don't do a big air jump. Back to the good music, upbeat version. Yes, I bully the shadow out of an item. Second.
Good job, everyone.
All right. Solid driving finally rewarded. Oh god, that poor shadow. All the way down to 6th.
Yeah, yeah.
Do 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 do. Car Factory, I need to redeem myself for not getting the shortcut well last time we did it on the final lap. Momoyaro is preempting my like. And you've done something as well. I should have also looked at people's builds. What do we got? Air Trick, Slipstream. Car Factory is the winner. We're meant to come 4th. We might make this the last one. It looks like a lovely day outside. I think I will take advantage of that and go for a nice bike ride. Oh! Very well done by Yudi. They bumped me off the side without getting themselves bumped off, even though they're a much lighter build. Hats off to them. It was an item one. Well, sucks to be me then. And then squished by a, what, a second place thing, and then a monster truck. I can't feel too bad about that. We got the shortcut well.
Darn.
I do need to get better at the after the shortcut, the left heavy cut. But anyway, we said that was gonna be our last one. Not gonna make a liar out of myself. Oh, come on. I was holding down the no. Well, I guess I have to do another one. Next time will be quicker. Don't want to get punished for abandoning a lobby.
Hello.
Who, if anyone, is up and about that we can throw to after this, though? Cal.
Hello.
The game said you must play more now? Yeah, it did. I felt like I was holding down the please let me out button from the get-go, but I should have just used the menu one that appears at the end of the race. What are we doing after this? Bike ride, Agaris. It's a lovely day outside. I look out my window and I see the sun is shining. I'm gonna go be less of a sit at my desk all day person, get some exercise. And I need to do some grocery shopping as well. Then we'll probably be back in the evening. well, my evening. No item there hurts. I kind of thought I was going slow enough. Nope, I missed that one. That's on me. Yeah, and then attacked by the pity parade. I don't feel terrible about that.
I'm better than this. Darn it!
Do. Now, what I should have used is this one.
Darn.
There we go. Okay, we can throw you to Cal and I'll go on my bike ride. It's been raining where you are for days. Yeah, I hate biking if it's raining. I definitely don't do that. Thank you all for joining. I hope you had a nice time, better time than me, with James Cameron's Avatar, Movie Monday, and then a little bit of Tails Racing. Till we see you next. Peace for now.